Geoffrey were been accused of engaging in subversive activities.
Okay, BBC Pidgin audience, this is not the Federal High Court, where a moment ago the federal government arraigned the Ogbonge Nnamdi Kanu. We know, say, just hours after the Minister of Justice, when they talk about how governments been catch them, they bring and come here, the Federal High Court. If you see this court here, we will see, say, plenty people full ground, journalists, people plenty for ground, where it been come cover the event. But what didn't happen, we see immediately when we come the Federal High Court, then whisk come away. But before that session, in be enter court, and then we look at in case and the federal government arena. But before we go, I will tell us, say, the Minister of Justice Malami being informed the Nigerian media and the Nigerian people, say them being work with the security agencies. They say they serious work with security agencies to ensure, say, they return Nnamdi Kanu back. We don't already know the influence of Nnamdi Kanu and waiting the activities where he don't do as person where they support the separatist group IPOP, and the government, they say that group they no support, they don't prescribe and say no be better group, and that government they intentionally they ready to make sure, say, that's their demand no succeed, because of say them want Biafra, and sake of that, that's why the Nigerian government don't they involve with Nnamdi Kanu issue. They don't arraign for court, Federal High Court here, with 11 count charges where him be no answer and run away. Today for court. Now we'll go waiting Oga Malami tell journalists before they bring and come court. Oga Malami say he be one inform Nigerians, say the Nigerian government with security agencies don't succeed to grab Nnamdi Kanu today, and truly today he come court and he appear before court before Justice Binta Nyako. What think that one mean be say the Nigerian government a beautiful, now very exciting moment for the Nigerian government and authority. Consider, say they don't watch Nnamdi Kanu, and the fact, say, the activities where they do and waiting they happen for the southeastern part of the country, don't they really they pain the Nigerian government? Don't they wonder, say, the people where they follow them, now then they cause kata for the southeastern part of the country, and the government don't they ready to see how they go baba. So now very exciting news for the Nigerian government, now very exciting news for the authority and the security agents for the country, as they announced, say, Nnamdi Kanu don't land Nigeria. And this now the Federal High Court, we just the watch of this now BBC Pidgin live broadcast from the Federal High Court here from Abuja, the Nigerian capital. As Oga Malami they talk and they inform Nigerians, say they don't bring Nnamdi Kanu to come face the charges where you run away from Nigeria, and we know, say, now Senator Baribe been taking hand, be alarmed that time, been waiting they talk, say now him become saying go bail, and because of that one, now he say in life they threaten. Say when he then give them grant and that bill, say he been there Nigeria, and he been they do come here, they do something until security people come begin, they attack people from your area, they attack in followers, they do anyhow, so then they kill people anyhow. Now so in fear, now he make way in run away. But Malami say now serious work where security agencies do to see, say, Nnamdi Kanu return back to Nigeria to face the law. Kanu go see answer the 11 count charges where been they face for court before he tried to escape justice, and they don't they ready to represent him for court. Security agencies arrest Kanu on the 27th of this month, where be Sunday, as they talk, as they don't take and go court. Oga Malami also say say then go detain now. Oga Malami also, when they bring and come court, Oga Shuaibu Labaran, where be the prosecution counsel, be apply, say make them detain Kanu for DSS custody. Waiting make where they say they detain Kanu for DSS custody because of, say, of the high profile person where he be, and so they no go put him for Kuje prison. As you they see now, this is what you they see now, journalists where come cover the event. Many of us no see him before we could even land there. They don't cover in face, whisk and carry and come out. But waiting Oga Shuaibu 12 court be say for before Oga Nyako be say the Justice Binta Nyako be say. Now where in don't come back, they no one ready to hear say bing or in escape. They don't hear that kind of thing again, or say bake. So they say this one, he will surely face the law. And say make them accelerate the hearing, Make them no wait, make them keep them for there for long. Make them put every legal element together, mobilize everybody, go mobilize, informing lawyer, make them come they enter court. And for July 26th to 27th, court go sit down to hear in case. He say Kanu be wrong, come out, answer in charges. Say in carry bail, in give am bail as per say, then look Senator face, Abaribe face, give am bail. But himself no respect the bail, come out for Niger. And since then, even when he come out for Niger, he still they involved for the activities of IPOP. See they talk anyhow on top, say they inspire people, they ginger people for southeastern part of the country, some group of them. Make them also they carry fire. We don't see say they don't plenty police stations, plenty government institutions, they don't burn out for southeastern part of the country. Where don't worry government say they don't even sit down with the Minister of Employment and Labor and Employment, Mr. Ngige. They don't even sit down. They don't get plenty engagement with even the southeastern governors. But still yet, because of the crisis, the thing no end. And they say, Naim, they try the ginger boys them when they destroy government properties like that. And sake of that, they won't do accelerated hearing. So from the 26th of July to 27th of July, Justice Binta don't agree, say, Kai, may they can't put mouth for the matter, and may they can't make sure say that 11 count charges on top, say government, they say in the sponsor terrorism things care, and then for treason felony and all of those kind of things where be say they do against government, they make it can't answer all the query and question for inside court. And secondly, they say the court say the trial will begin immediately and they no go wait time this time. Also, we don't know say IPOP and their activities for the southeastern part of the country. We don't see the activities of they say in your own activities they don't they threaten the existence of Nigeria, and that Nigeria no go fit divide. The government they say Nigeria nobody go fit threaten Nigeria, and say Nigeria nobody pass Nigeria. We know say for the broadcast where the government do for Democracy Day, he don't say everybody where they fight against the country and where they fight against in rule, say them go hold all of them. It be like say this one na the answer to the promises where you make Nigeria and say all those where they work against the country and go bring them to book. It be like say the justice na in them show. So this arrest and detainment show say Nigerian government eye full everywhere. It be like say they tell people that say if you do anyhow, you go see anyhow. Say nobody get power past the government of any country. And awaiting the government, the statement where the government won't make with that. And I make they say they go make sure say the prosecution and everything was supposed to happen for this court. And this court the case go they happen. So they go make sure say everything happen as it be. So now waiting happen today for the Federal High Court for Abuja be that, and many people were there here. Most of us will be journalists as we hear when we run come, we no see them for face, but few people also see them and they say when they ask them for court, say why in jump bail, in say now fear make and way in jump bail. Say as in jump bail, then they keep people for the southeastern part of the country, and in the fear say they go kill them too. Now he make way he jump bail, but the court say that one not supposed to give a reason for that one, and that then go try him and then go here in case. As they bring and come court today, him wear a black, like a tracksuit black one, now he carry enter court, and they don't detain him for DSS facility because they say DSS facility if they good, and they go make sure say them protect and make sure say everything they can't pay, and then go they come court on the 26th and 27th of July. And we the BBC Pidgin, we go they live here, they give now all the story as they happen from inside court and from all the activities where they happen. I will also tell you say for this court today, security they beefed up around the court premises. If you go outside, plenty security now in full ground, and plenty people they here, plenty anxiety, anticipation, plenty people won't know exactly what they happen, whether now him true or not. So then they try no waiting to happen. We don't see any of the lawyers.
When you're good, tell me. One minute, please.
So I want to record, please. Can you which one are you?
We don't see any of the lawyers, but we get one of our person where they inside the court, where see the matter as see they happen.
Okay, can you tell us your name?
My name is Eric. Ikilai. I am a journalist with the Nation newspaper.
Okay, you were in the court. You were at the courtroom.
Yes.
Where the Nnamdi Kanu was arraigned. Can you tell us what happened?
He wasn't arraigned.
Okay.
He was brought to court by the DSS, and the lawyer to the government told the court that the man Kanu had been at large, that he was granted bail earlier in 2017, but since then he jumped bail and has flouted the bail conditions. So he now applied that Kanu be remanded in the custody of the DSS and that the trial be accelerated so that the case can be concluded on time. The case was initially adjourned till October 20th, but by his application, the court brought the trial back to July 26th and ordered that it should be remanded in the custody of the DSS pending then, and asked the prosecuting lawyer to inform the defendant, the lawyer to the defendant, so that they can attend court at the next date. And then after proceedings, Kanu sought the permission of the court to talk and said he was absent in court. He has been absent in court because his house was invaded by some people who killed some people, and that he didn't want to be killed. That was why he has not been able. That's why he went underground and has not been able to attend court. It wasn't that he deliberately absented himself from court. So the court told him to liaise with his lawyer so that he can prepare for this subsequent.
Can you please describe what Kanu looked like when you saw him today?
He looked okay. He was clean shaven. I know he was brought in court earlier, hooded. They removed the hood and he was looking well. He was dressed in black tracksuit. That was all.
Do you see him? You know him?
I
that
know
was
him.
Nnamdi
I saw
Kanu.
he had little megemu like the one that is white, that is gray. So he looks well, okay, and he spoke well. He looked healthy as I saw.
So what did he say?
Okay, so now waiting at a few things where we will get different from so many things where we don't talk for here. We don't hear say then see and koro. So for many of now where they say if we not see in face, we go no say we go believe say Nnamdi Kanu. True, we don't get person where see and koro. Saying they clean shaved, in they calm, in wear black tracksuit, and in get small game for where he carry, and so in they come and in tell to the court, he tell court make them grant him access to talk and in talk. So from the 26th, we go see say the speedy trial go begin, and we go to see how people go they talk about how the issue go they go and how quick them go accelerate the trial. This na very is a landmark will be landmark trial for this country, where so many people, both international and local people, go want look out for to see the outcome of how this go play out in the next coming days. And we from the BBC Pidgin, we go there here, we they give on the story as they happen live from the Federal High Court of Nigeria. Now, how much where we go take? Now, the much where we go take from the Federal High Court with it. As we get more info about what's in the happen and how the case go continue, we go bring and come give now.